go this way. Isaiah 33 and 6. Yeah? Right, we are the Hebrew Israelites, the people of the Bible. Did you know that, sir? The black people went into slavery are the Hebrew Israelites. Did you know that? Right, we are the Hebrew Israelites, the people of the Bible. And look at that, look. Babylon, that's where we are, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just we start the spirit. Babylon, you know what I mean? They say, Brokafay Hawa, Brokafay Yahushai. All praises to the Abanawa Yahweh, Shim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And salutation to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Once again, we're on the highways and hedges, proclaiming who we are. We are the Israelites, like we just said to that so-called man in his wife. We are the Israelites, we are the people of the Bible. That's why we went into cargo slave ships. And the white people, the so-called white people who are Edomites, have jurisdiction over us. But as we can see today, their society is falling apart. The Roman Greco society is falling apart now. That's why Russia and America and China are going to war. Excuse me, man, are you from China? Yeah. Where are you from? Singapore? Oh? No, your roots. I know you're in England.
No, she probably like Philippines.
Yeah, one of those. But she's a group anyway, remember? She's at what do they call it? A Manza. A Manza.
She's that or Amman.
Yeah, but they're all Manzas, isn't it? Amman and Philly are Manzas. Because why? They slept, Lot slept. Lot's daughters made them, they slept with their father to bring forth Moab and Ammon, who was then Armenians, but became the Ammonites. You know? So yeah, we're out here to proclaim liberty and to bring back the Israelites, because we are God's chosen people, right? Whether they believe it or not. That's why when we broke the laws, they put the white people over us, they put us in slavery, you see? And now they're going to pay for that. They've got another slave film now, Will Smith, isn't it? Seen it? What's it called?
I didn't even watch it.
It's called Emancipation. Yeah, Emancipation. Let's see. Will Smith slave movie. Emancipation. Yeah, see, every other year they bring another slave movie out. Yeah. Do you know why? To put that into our minds that we are slaves. We are nobody. Yeah? But what they don't realize is we are the Israelites. We are God's chosen. And He put us in captivity. That was His punishment for us. We're going to read it after this scripture. Give me Isaiah 33 and 6. Read that. Come closer.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6.
Right.
It says here, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
So he said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the strength of our times. Get Colossians 1:26, the mystery, and after we get there's another wisdom one. I think it's in the apocrypha, is it? What? I was thinking about it last night. I had all the wisdom ones, and now I've gone blank and I come out here into the streets. So.
It says here, Colossians chapter 1,
verse 26, the mystery.
Verse 26, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, and now is made manifest to His saints.
Right, the mystery, because the Bible's a mystery. What is a mystery? It's something that's hid. You know, something that's not open and clear, right? But the Lord said the mystery has been hid from us, that we are God's chosen people, and our people don't know that. They think that they've been incorporated into society. We are slaves, and we are under these so-called Edomites, the white people. No, we are God's chosen. They're going to find out in these last days when Russia launches those nuclear missiles, because they're going to be launched. Yeah? The Bible tells us that there's going to be a third world war, and we're in the midst of it, so the Bible can't be fake. And the so-called Edomites, the Roman Greco, the white people, are going to suffer the most because this is their world. You understand? Now read that again, the mystery.
I got one after that.
Yeah.
This is Colossians chapter 1 verse 26.
Yeah.
It says here, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
Right, manifest means made known. And who are the saints? Psalms 50 and 5 and Psalms 149 and 14, I think. The saints are the Israelites, not Mother Teresa. A white person can't be a saint because they're not Israelites. They're the devil the Bible speaks of. They're the Edomites, the red people. These people here, the red man, yeah? The devil the Bible speaks of. And they show that every day. You know, child molestation, child trafficking, organ trafficking, homosexuality, LGBTQZ. They show you who they are because it tells you in 2 Thessalonians that the man of sin will be revealed in the last days. And we know that man of sin is. Alright, where you from?
I'm from North, bro.
Yeah, what's your background?
What do you mean by that?
Your fathers, your ancestors, where are they from?
I've never seen my dad, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Right, so what, you claim to be Englishman or what? Irishman or?
Nah,
English.
English.
Okay. Because English goes back to these people here. We are the real English people. The Anglo-Saxons, yeah. The Israelites. Have you heard of the Israelites before?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Yeah, you know the people went into cargo slave ships. You heard of slavery before, innit?
I've never been to school.
You never been to school?
Never.
Have you watched movies?
Not really.
Oh, okay. So what do you do? Football? You bun?
Yeah.
You bun herbs?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I knew it,
I
yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, cool.
It says here, this is the book of Amos chapter 3 verse 7.
Right?
I start from 6. I shall go to the point.
Just go to the point.
It says here, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret
That's the one.
unto his servants the prophets.
Right, and get Proverbs 1 and 20 as well. Because he reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Yeah? And prophet means to say before. So we're going to tell you, we've been telling you that World War III is coming, fire's coming, death and destruction's coming, famine's coming, lack of jobs, we can see that already. Yeah? They're saying that there's going to be power cuts. So we're in the last day of the Greco-Roman Empire.
Last year there was one of blackouts, wasn't there?
Yeah, and there's what?
One of blackouts.
Yeah. And in America, you see in America now, it looks like tent city, it looks like a war zone now. So many people are homeless. So we're in the time of the downfall of the so-called white people, red people, the Edomites. They're known as the Edomites in the Bible. They want to get as far away from that as possible because there's a judgment coming for them. Why? Because of slavery. They put us in slavery, the Israelites. All the nations that had their hands on us suffered. The Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Moabites, all of them have had us. The Bible says, what nation hasn't had of our spoils? So that's why we're seeing all these things in the earth today. And the culmination is when Esau's kingdom implodes. Anarchy on the streets. That's where we're headed. What you got there?
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 21.
And Isaiah is a black man, by the way. When you Google him, they'll see a white face. Isaiah is a so-called black guy. Okay?
Verse 5. It says
Most
here,
of these prophets in the Bible are so-called blacks, Hispanics, or Native Indians. But you'd have them portray you that Jesus, the main one, is a white guy. This is what they told us Jesus looked like. This is a goddamn lie. Yeah? This guy, Cesare Borgia. We gotta keep bringing this man out, man. This is a lie they told us. That this goddamn devil was Jesus. This is a lie.
it says here, Isaiah chapter 21, verse 5.
Right?
It says, prepare the table, watch in the watchtower, eat, drink, arise, and princes, and anoint the shield.
Right?
And thus hath the Lord power said unto me, go set a watchman, let him declare what he seeth.
Right, and that's what we do. The Lord said we've got watchmen. And what does a watchman do? To see if there's any trouble coming. So that's why he said, go out on the streets and watch and tell the people that trouble's coming. Mainly you blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians. And the other nations, tell them their judgment is at hand. Yeah? Read on.
And he saw a chariot with a couple of horsemen.
Right? A chariot is a so-called UAP. Yeah? Read.
A chariot of asses, a chariot of camels, and he hearkened diligently with much heed.
Right.
And he cried, a lion, my lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime, and I am set in my yard a snapper.
Which scripture you got?
Isaiah chapter 21, eh? Well, it started from, I've got 6 and 7. Oh no, because obviously when you're saying about going out and prophesy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's the watchtower, isn't it?
Alright, yeah.
So, and he cried, a lion, my lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime, and I am set in my word whole night.
Right. A watchman is like a seer. The watchman tells you what's coming before it materializes. Yeah? So we're out here telling our people, the black, so-called black people. What country you from, sister? What country you from?
I'm half Nigerian, half Jamaican.
So can I go to the shop and get half orange and half apple? I can.
Yeah.
Can I? You sure? You are your father is. You can't do no such thing as half.
That question's why, because Esau's made it like, because there's a fruit now, isn't it? My nan used to eat them as well.
Okay.
It's basically...
They spliced them, didn't they?
Yeah, it looks like a tomato, but it's basically half an orange, half an apple.
Oh my
and
God.
And it tastes like, I tried it tastes like, weird.
Yeah, because this man's a devil, man. That's why the Lord said he's got to move him out the way. He's trying to change what the Lord set up.
But you're going to have to look for a new what's like an example. What's the word called for when you ask a question like that? I can't remember, but you're gonna have to look for a new one because that one's that people can actually go and fucking, what do you call it? Like tomatoes. They've spliced the thing down where they can do something with tomatoes where the tomatoes don't what's the word called? Get tempered by the cold.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they
Preserve.
stay,
They can, that's what they're trying to do. They're taking away stuff and adding stuff. So, but what they're doing is they're changing the makeup of that. So when you eat it, it actually destroys your body. This man's a devil, bro. That's why he's going to be
And it's from
moved.
a fish as well.
Yeah,
So it's
they use fish DNA to do stuff. Yeah. This man is wicked, bro. That's why we're going to pop him up, bro. I'm telling you. The amount of evil this man does on the planet. He's got to be moved out of the way, man. He's just wicked, man.
Isaiah chapter 21 verse 9.
Read.
And behold, there cometh a chariot of men with a couple of horsemen, and he answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods he hath broken unto the ground.
Right, so Babylon, that's ancient Babylon is the word. We're in modern day, and what is happening? Same thing, there's nothing new under the sun. Babylon is falling again, because this is Babylon. Babylon goes back to a Hebrew word, babal, what means confusion. And this place is full of confusion. Women and women, men and men, children ruling over their mum and dad, women ruling over men. This is all under the jurisdiction of the Edomite, the so-called white man. Yeah, this is his kingdom. That's why it can't stand, because they're not governed by the Bible. That's how you govern your society. You govern the whole world by the Bible, because you've got laws in it, statutes and commandments. Yeah, you got what's that law where they got the it's like the law where you govern the earth. They call it something.
Is it like sovereignty?
No, there's a law in the Bible where you govern the earth. What's it called again? Anyway, read on. There's a law. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon, is that 7 and 1? Or is it 5? Yeah, 5.
It says here, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1.
Right.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right, so we stand bold out here and we tell the Edomites, the so-called white man, that he's going to have to pay for what he did, the slavery. Yeah? Because he keeps perpetuating it. He's not like he tries to sweep it on the carpet. He's made another movie now with slavery. So what's he trying to say? What's he telling the people? That he's proud of what he done. He agrees, he's happy with what he done. Instead of hiding it and saying, you know what, let's not make those, because that was a bad thing he done. No, they want to rub it in the faces of the Israelites to make them know that, yes, you're in this position and we're going to keep you in this position.
It's like reinforcing vibration. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that's what they're trying to do. But what it is, that vibration is going to come around onto them. When they're showing slavery, they're going to go into slavery, because that's what the Bible says. He's going into slavery. Now read it.
It says here, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him,
Right.
and made no account of his labours.
Right, they didn't make no account of our labours. What did they say to us? You're lazy. Yeah? They made a video, they made a cartoon called Lazy Town, and they made Negroes with big lips, and all they was doing was sleeping. Yeah? Slumbering. And this was a big Walt Disney cartoon. But they're going to pay for all this. No, they're going to have to pay. Right? Dearly. Right? Get me, is there any more on that?
When they see it, they shall be troubled
Right.
with terrible fear,
Right?
and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation,
Okay.
so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit,
Right.
shall say within themselves,
Right?
this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Right, and this is future prophecy. Because when they find out, these normal crackers find out who they got in slavery, this is what they're going to say. Read that from the top again.
It says here, wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 2,
Right?
when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, when they see what? The so-called blacks, Hispanics rising up. Yeah? Talking about their downfall. This is going to be fearful to them. Because really, they want us just to be all kind of timid and looking down, when can't even look into their eyes. Back in the day, we was like that. We used to be like that. We couldn't even look in the white man's eyes at one time. But now we stand there boldly and tell them that they're the devil, they're going into slavery for what they've done to us. He that leadeth into captivity goes into captivity. Thus saith the Bible. Yeah? Read on.
It says here, and they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right, and they're going to fear when they see the so-called Negro man stand up, tell them they're going into captivity. This is fearful for them, because they had us in chains, hardcore slavery. Yeah? Read.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Hi there, where are you from? What country are you from? Switzerland. Oh, the rich country. The one with the money.
They have the money, I
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, oh, you don't, right? Okay. Swiss goes back to Switzerland. Did you know that?
Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland. That's where you get the term Switzerland from, Switzerland. You know what Schwarzer means?
No.
It means black. Black land.
Okay.
Right, we originally ruled Europe for 1,000 years. This is what they don't teach you guys. Yeah? We are the, you know, have you heard of the Israelites?
Yes.
Right, these people here are the Israelites. This is a secret they did from ages. They told us we're black people and I'm brown. Am I black? Am I black?
I don't see you black.
Am I black?
Your skin,
This is
your
black?
skin is, but I don't
My
see
skin is black.
Your skin is black.
What's the colour is
exactly.
this?
Not exactly black.
No, but
Your
what
skin
colour
is
is this?
brown.
Okay, so why do they call us black people then, if I'm brown? Have you ever looked up the word black? It means dark, dirty,
Dark,
evil,
exactly.
sorrow,
Yeah,
the right
exactly.
lie.
Yeah.
Have you looked up the word white? What do you call yourself?
Yeah.
White people, isn't it?
People see it as the spiritual.
Yeah, pure, clean, holy.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
this is what they play,
Yeah.
mind games. When they
Exactly.
beat us,
Yeah.
when they put us in slavery, this is what they done.
Yeah.
They beat it out of us and said, you're niggers, you're black people.
Yeah,
Have
yeah,
you
that's
noticed
it.
we're the only people
Yeah.
whose names change? From black
Exactly.
people,
Yeah.
Negroes,
Exactly.
dark people, West Indians, Puerto Ricans, we all changed. We're the Israelites, God's country.
Yeah.
And this is what's happening. See the war, see the war what's coming?
Yeah.
See Russia, America, China. The third world war is going to come now. And they're going to launch this out. Yeah, you know why? Because of this. See that there? See what there? What's happening on that? What's happening on that poster there? What do you see? Have you watched Will Smith's new movie? Emancipation. You know Will Smith? You know the actor Will Smith? Have you heard
I
of him?
know the actor, but I never watched it.
It's called Emancipation. It's a slavery movie.
Okay.
Have you ever watched one before?
No.
You never watched a slavery movie?
I did, yes.
Yeah, which one you did? Which one you watched?
The Israelites living in Egypt.
No, what about a recent one? Like 12 Years a Slave, Plum, Roots. They make them every other year,
Yeah.
yeah? To show us that we are slaves.
Yeah.
To keep us away from this.
There was one, but yeah, I can't recall the name of it because it was a few years back.
Okay, so if you was in charge, before you leave, if you was in charge of the world, yeah? like like the say American president, they had a woman trying, what was her name? Hillary Clinton tried to get there, yeah? They had a woman prime minister here, Margaret Thatcher, and the other one, Liz Truss. If you was in charge of the whole world, what do you think reparations you would give for slavery? What do you think would be Revelation 13 and 9? What do you think would be your take on that? What would you do for us? All the years, there's 400 plus years of free labour. That's trillions. Yeah? Now, what would you do for us? What do you think would be the right thing for that? How about we put you in slavery and you do 400? Do you think that would be just? If we put white people in slavery?
Israelites are also in slavery.
We are the Israelites. That's what I'm trying to say. These people here.
I didn't say it, but
No, what I'm saying, these people here are the Israelites.
I also come from
You come from where?
the Israelites.
Which tribe are you from?
Most likely Judea.
Huh?
Most likely Judea.
Okay, so you're Jewish.
Yeah.
You're Jewish.
Yeah. Not on paper.
What, through what? Your father or your mother?
My father.
Through your father?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Jewish.
Exactly.
If you had an ISH or something, what does it mean? If I said you're boyish, what does that mean?
It's difficult.
It means that you're acting like a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah? But you're a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
If I said you're devilish,
Yeah.
what does that mean? You're the devil? No. You're acting like the devil. Now you're Jewish. What does that mean?
I'm acting like a Jew.
Yes, thank you. So that's what it means.
But
These
I
people
see
here,
it.
see the people there? They've stolen our identity and our land.
Yeah.
There will never be any what's that word they use over there? There will never be any peace in that land because the real Jews are not there. That's us, that's our land. When Jesus Christ comes back, and by the way,
I trust you.
this is not Jesus Christ.
I know.
Who is this?
It's an actor.
Huh?
It's an actor. It's a model.
No, this is a man what lived in the 1400s named Cesare Borgia. Have you heard of him before? Cesare Borgia.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This man who they put up as Jesus Christ, slept with his own sister, killed his brother and brother-in-law, yeah? And his lovers was Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. So they painted him up as the new Jesus Christ. His father, Rodrigo Borgia, paid him, commissioned Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci, paid his son, Cesare, as the new Jesus Christ. Hence, that's why we got this picture here. And then when they took us off the slave ships, they said, this is your Jesus. So the black man's God is a white man.
that's why I don't have pictures of Jesus.
Yeah, well that's good for you. But my mother had this in her house. And most black people have got this picture in their house.
Yeah.
Especially, the Native Americans, Christopher Columbus, he came over with that, and the thunder cross.
Norman, you see we got that. Southern Kingdom, you know about the Bible, you ever read the Bible before?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so this is the you know about the northern and the southern. This is the southern kingdom. They were left in Judea with the
Yeah.
Romans and that, yeah?
Exactly.
And these was taken in Assyrian captivity.
Yeah.
They was taken out of Samaria and they left for the Americans. So when Christopher Columbus and Bartholomew de las Casas, when they went over to the Americas, these are the people they encountered. They got a film called Apocalypto. Have you seen it with Mel Gibson made it, Apocalypto? Right, there's a movie, they show you in the beginning, where you see the ship coming, and then they're looking at these people. And these were Bartholomew de las Casas, they come and they started to kill the Taino Indians. And when they looked at them, they said, wow, these are dogs. These conquistadors, they said, look at these dogs on 2 feet. Because they were hairy, they smelled horrible. You know, like the normal modus operandi of the so-called Caucasian. You know why they call themselves Caucasian? Do you ever call yourself Caucasian?
I don't like all the words.
Yeah, but that's what they call yourself, Caucasian, isn't it? Have you heard of it before?
Yeah.
Caucasian. You know what Caucasian means?
No.
It means cave dwellers, or dwellers of the caves. Because this is why they build with this, you see? Because it reminds them of the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, same thing here, look, Mount Seir. This is their... And they're hairy, look, that's why the so-called Caucasians are very hairy people. This is how they used to live. We took them out, we took the white man out, cleaned them up, put them in our army, taught them how to eat with a knife and fork, But then they would tell us that we're the ones, we're the monkeys and the baboons and the coons, and we have no.
I don't really believe in the revolution.
You don't believe in?
Revolution.
It's going to be a revolution.
I mean,
evolution.
sorry.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Evolution, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they said that a man become from a monkey and all that,
Yeah.
innit? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Darwin, that was Darwinism.
Yeah.
On his deathbed, he said it was garbage. It was paid by the Rothschilds to perpetuate that lie. Yeah? This man here, his family.
Caveman said, what is it? That's if evolution is true, why is there still monkeys?
Yeah, that's what I mean. How comes a monkey ain't changing to a man now? Yeah? So it's all got, this is the, I got a book, I think it's in here. I got a book in here. It's from the Smithsonian Institution. Yeah? There it is. It's called The Age of Mankind. Smithsonian is Smithson. Right? This man, he's from a prestigious college, yeah? And let me show you one of my favourite pictures. If I can find it.
I don't think there's like.
Huh? No.
Is it possible to put my mama out of them?
Put your...
Fuck my mom.
Yeah, you can put your mum, go get your mum if you want.
I mean, to leave her out of the video.
Oh yeah, I can leave it. Oh what, she don't want to be famous? Huh? She's not even in the video, is she? She looked off.
Yeah,
You're
she
here.
looked up, she doesn't.
Yeah, so she's not in it. You're in it. You're in it.
I think it's only the video.
You're going to be famous.
Oh yeah,
I hope for other reasons.
it's like they're from Sweden, you know?
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Oh, Switzerland. You know about the microchip? Microchip? Yeah, I think it's mainly in Sweden that they push that.
Yeah, Sweden.
They have chicken parties and that.
Try to
I
find-
thought it would have crossed over because it's like near Norway and stuff like that.
It's possible
It's like near the middle.
to blow my face off.
Do-
If you post it as well,
Oh, to blow.
then you just
Yeah.
blow
It's
it.
not very strong.
Ah, here it is there. This is Smithsonian. Ring a bell? Caves, the caves of the Caucasus Mountains.
It rings a bell.
Where you from? Look, this is where you dwell, yeah? You come out of the caves of Europe and you conquered the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why you call yourselves Caucasian, because it means dwellers of the caves. Captain Caveman, Stick of the Dun.
Tarzan.
Yeah? But God said he's going to give you a rulership. If you're an Edomite, I'm not saying you're an Edomite. I don't know. You believe in God?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that. But so-called Caucasians, so-called white, they call it white, they establish that. There's nothing white about you guys. Right, so you know why they call yourself white. It's very proud to call yourself holy, precious, pure, but you call us black people, dark, dirty, evil.
That's why I don't like even call myself anything. I just am who I am.
Yeah, but you what?
That's it.
Your father is from where? Switzerland.
He's not from
Where's he from?
He's from Israel.
He's from Israel, so he's an Israeli. Okay, so you're the Jewish, you're the man, your father stole our identity. So I'm having a conversation. You
Yeah,
right?
I think it's enough.
It's enough. It's enough, my dear. Mummy said it's enough. Okay? So,
I
At
think
the end
it's
of the
just
day-
very fascinating.
yeah, but at the end of the day, as you see what's happening in the world, it's going to culminate in who that put us in slavery is going to go into slavery. That's the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah? We had no choice in going into captivity. We built up this society. See the society here? It was built off of us, our hard labour.
Yeah.
The first commodity on the stock market was what? Slaves.
Yeah.
Cotton, sugar. Who was picking the cotton? And who was harvesting the sugar?
Who was the original slavers, by the way?
The Israelites. Yes.
Oh,
All right, have a nice day. Have a nice day, man.
Honestly, you
Huh?
You'll stop the slavery, crack open a book,
Cross of
and read.
to be able to understand the tribes what they're told. So
People have been enslaving each other forever.
Say that again, sweetheart.
Remember that? People have been enslaving each other forever.
Say that again, sweetheart.
is that
This is anti-white.
to be able to understand
You are being racist.
for Julia would be
Imagine me doing that in Nigeria.
because
Yeah, see, look, this is Judah, is a so-called Negro. The black people, Will Smith, Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
they're the Judah. Benjamites are the so-called West Indian,
Yeah.
our people, in the Caribbean, Trinidad, Tobago, all the Caribbean
So
islands.
you said the tribes.
These are what God called us. God called us this, but the conquerors called us, no, God called us this, our conquerors called us this.
Ah.
Haiti means hate or something like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
West Indian is a direction. West is a direction, and Indian means savage.
Yeah.
That's why you got East Indians and we're Western. So they called us savages from the West and savages from the East.
Is it okay if I take a
Of
picture?
course, take a picture. Be my guest.
Yeah, what if
So at the end of the day, we're out here telling the Caucasians that their days is numbered. Yeah, get me that. Get me that in Job 15.
it's okay, we will look it up.
Yeah, look out. 14 and 5. Because their days are determined, yeah? And we had that cracker coming up here talking about racists. There's nobody more racist than the Job 14 and 5. There's no more person racist than the white man. Yeah? He's talking about we're being racist. We didn't put nobody in slavery. We didn't build the society off the backs of other nations. So him talking about I'm being racist is garbage. He's the racist person. He's built a society of 400 to 500 years of slave labor. So he can't come up here and talk about racism. He puts his knee on people's necks in broad daylight and kills them. That's racism. Now read that.
It's the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 4.
Yeah.
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Nobody can bring a clean thing out of an unclean. It's impossible, right?
Seeing his days are determined,
Seeing whose days are determined. The Caucasian man's days are determined. God has determined his days. That what?
the number of his months are with thee.
Right, the number of the months is with God. It's gave him a jurisdiction of time. That's what it's saying. Read.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot cross.
Right, so there's a bounds where the white man is going to rule. He's had 3 cracks at it. This is his third. Yeah, the Greeks, yeah, the Romans, and this now is the rebirth of the Roman Empire. That's why everything is in Latin. The Greeks and the Romans spoke Latin. In order to be a pilot, you have to learn Latin terms. The plugs are written in Latin. Yeah? So that's how we know this man. This man is.
Revelations.
Yeah.
It's the book.
12 as well.
Yeah, Revelations chapter 12, verse 12.
Right?
Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea,
Right?
for the devil is come down upon you.
Who is the devil? Who is the devil today? The so-called Caucasian. Devil means like a deceiver. Diablos.